part of your Michigan State experience that was the most helpful or most beneficial to helping you kind of find your path or your niche?
I think my involvement in Block and Bridle was very good. I also was a state FFA officer, which is something that I came in the door with at my freshman year. So that was something that helped me connect.
Yeah, so I always tell people that really what made me in college were a few things, and one of them certainly was working in a lab. I really got a lot out of that in undergrad research. But probably the biggest one in college was being on a livestock judging team. And I was actually on a team with your husband, as you know, and we, as of 5, we're a very close knit group. We still are, and certainly we got a lot of that. And we actually have some interesting, sometimes abilities like this to work together later. But a lot of it was just being able to think on my feet and being introduced to a really fast-paced concept and a time when sometimes I joke about it, but I struggled more than I ever had in anything, and I learned how to not be good at things and how to be okay with it and try to get better. And so that really has helped prepare me for a world where grants are more likely to get rejected than accepted, and papers sometimes are ripped apart by people. And so I can, go back and deal with some of that. The other big thing was I was really involved in Black and Bridle and also some other junior livestock organizations like the American Junior Shorthorn Association and some back in Indiana. And those, to me, there still are contacts from those that I work with regularly and that give me a chance to give back more to the industry. And so all of those were really important to me. I think the biggest thing is I was really lucky to have a good advisor. And one of the things I love about MSU is that there's still, like most animal science departments, there still is a lot of one-on-one advising, and it's not a one-size-fits-all approach. And so I know that the best thing that happened to me was when someone said you should consider something outside of vet med. And then the next best thing was when people accepted me into their labs to work. And then that I could, continue on and realize, well, I don't like this, but I like this. And I like this research project, and these people are helping encourage me to find a graduate program. And really, that's something that you don't get in every discipline, but you can get in animal science and in the College of Ag. So I try to do the same thing now with my students, because I feel like really without Drs. Hawkins and Hill, I don't know where I would be, and their influence was the best thing I had going for me.
So sum things up, I would say build relationships while you're there, because that will help you go far, I think, in life, because the food industry, for example, is actually pretty small, and a lot of people know a lot of people, and that always helps.
In helping me find my career path, I would say the experience that helped me the most was using my advisors and really having them mentor me. There was a lot, for a while I didn't know what I wanted to do, and so there was a lot of times I'd show up and sit down at their desk and, have a minor meltdown about what am I going to be when I grow up. And they told me, they helped me think through things, but they also had confidence in me and helped me explore options that I would have never considered myself. And so really using them to help you think through things, but also they're great networks. So they know a lot of alumni that can help you get connected. And if nothing else, I know one of them, I thought I wanted to get an MBA. So that was another small phase I went through right out of school. So graduate, go get an MBA, is she had me call someone who had done something similar that was a Michigan State grad, and we talked it through, and it wasn't a good idea, and I'm glad I didn't do it, but it was great to have that network of alumni and the advisors that were willing to help you connect that from a student standpoint.
So I reflected a lot back to George Good, the manager of the sheep farm. One, he just provided a lot of trust in employees that did well, but at the same time allowed you to implement and just be yourself. I mean, I just think you find a good mentor and you can pretty much take them and they'll help you in any way possible to achieve success.
I would say between the working at the purebred beef barn and the livestock judging team, the combination of those two, you know, having a job on campus, as well as being a member of an intercollegiate judging team, definitely exposed me, helped my ability to network, and, you know, being on a judging team, you have to think on your toes and defend your reasons. And, you know, that's not always, not everybody can do it. And so it definitely gives you that extra boost of confidence when you go in. And I'll go in and meet people all the time that, you know, I've never met before. And some people are scared to do that. And I've never met a stranger, quite honestly. So it definitely helps in that aspect.